Hi, my name is Kayla and this is Clink,
Hello.
and we will be teaching you about binomial distributions.
What is a binomial?
Binomial is an experiment, but that is a probability experiment. The results of the experiment are reduced to two outcomes, success or failure. Whether the success be a positive or a negative, it doesn't matter. Whatever you are looking for is considered the success. A binomial experiment satisfies four specific conditions. The experiment is repeated for a fixed number of trials, and each is independent from each other. None of them influence each other, so there are only two possible outcomes that can be classified. The probability for success is the same with each trial. No trial can influence each other, and no can't decrease or increase between each trial. And the random variable x counts for the number of successful trials. And along with x, there are a few notations that you'll need to know.
What do these notations mean?
Okay, these notations are n, the number of times a trial is repeated, p equals ps, the probability for success in a single trial, q, pf, the probability for failure in a single trial, and x, the random variable representing the number of successes in each trial. So here's how we're going to calculate this.
How do you calculate this?
Well, first we have to get our calculator. TI-84 is fine, anything that'll do. Graphing calculator, you're going to turn it on. You're going to do second varsity or distribution, and then it'll take you to this screen, and you're just going to go all the way down until you find A, binomial PDF. And once you get here, it'll ask you for your trials, which will be your n, p, which is your probability, and your x value. And then you'll enter, let's say 1 for this case, and then paste, and this will appear on your screen, and you'll just hit enter, and it'll give you your answer.
Let's try it out.
Okay, so for our practice problem, there is a 0.8 or 80% chance probability that a teenager uses the app Snapchat. If you ask 20 students in your class if they do, find the probability that 15 of those students will have Snapchat. 0.8 is your P. This is your probability. 20 students, this is N, or your trials. And 15 will be X, because it's a specific set amount. Okay.
Calculated.
All right, going through the steps again, we're going to get our calculator out. We're going to go to second distribution. We're going to go down to binomial PDF and get this out. And we're going to enter the amount of trials, which was 20, 80% or 0.80 for our probability, and we're going to put 15 for our x value. And we're going to get this screen, and then we're going to hit enter, and this will be our answer. So here we are.
We solved it.
All right, so we got our answer, which is 0.17456 if we round it up.
Let's do another.
Okay, so our next one, 63% of juniors take U.S. history. If you randomly select 6 juniors and ask them if they take U.S. history, construct a binomial distribution and graph using a histogram. 63% is your P, and 6 is your N. Now notice we do not have an X this time, and it asks us to construct a binomial distribution and graph it using a histogram.
How do you construct it?
Right. Well, you're going to get your calculator out, turn it on. You're going to hit Stat, which will bring you to this screen right here, Edit, and you just hit Enter and you edit. And whatever list is open for you, in this case list 1, you will put 0 through 6 because there is a possibility that none of them have U.S. history, and there is a chance that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the students will have U.S. history. And then you're going to hit second. You're going to go up to L2, be sure that this is highlighted, just hit here, and then hit second distribution once again, and then go down to binomial PDF. You're going to put in 6 and then 0.63. Notice there's no X value, leave that blank, and then you'll get here, and you'll hit enter, and this will pop up, and this is your construction. This is what you'll be using. And so that's how you construct the binomial.
How do you graph this?
All right, in order to graph this, we're going to go and hit second y equals. And then once we do that, you'll get to this screen and select 1, 2, whichever one you prefer, just hit 1. And you'll turn on the histogram, and then you'll make sure that your X list is wherever you put the 0 through 6, in this case list 1. Be sure it's on. And your frequency list will be whichever one corroborates with your list 1, in this case list 2. You'll hit window. Be sure that everything is correct. In this case, your X max should be about 7 or 6. Make sure the scale is 1, and your Y max should be about 0.4, since the highest that we have is 0.35, just about. So then you will hit graph, and your histogram will pop up. And that's it, you would have graphed it.
We did it.
All right, and so in order to enter this, you would just draw a T-chart, and you would put in 0 through 6, and you would round to about the 4th decimal place. And then you would just draw out your graph right beside that, and that's how you would answer that question. And that's it. That's pretty much all you need to know for binomial distributions, how to set it up and how to graph it. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.